As college students, between work, school, and recreation, nutrition sometimes ends up coming last. So how do we advocate for change in our lives, and how do natural remedies intersect with medicine? My friend Angel is going to tell us all about it. Hello everyone, welcome to another episode of the Scene in STEAM. I'm so glad to have with me today Angel Smith. Welcome Angel to the Scene in STEAM.
Thank you so much for having me, Jay. Glad to be here.
Thank you for coming.
Yes.
Angel, I've always seen you as a leader, and you recently started your club, the Student Nutrition Awareness Club, or SNAC as for short. So what motivated you to do that and to start that?
So SNAC came into play during COVID time, and I was just transitioning. Well, most of us were just transitioning to online. But prior to COVID, I always seen college students just, being very unhealthy as far as like what we eat. Most of the time we're just grabbing whatever we can find, whether that's ramen noodles, some Oreos, some Mickey D's, Chick-fil-A, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I was like, wow, for this to be a quote unquote vegetarian campus or, healthy campus, I don't see many students eating healthy. So when COVID-19 came and, people were getting sick, I was like, okay, yeah, this is an issue because obviously a lot of our immune systems aren't where they need to be. And so I thought it was important that students have the opportunity to get to know what a healthy lifestyle is, because maybe where they come from, eating Mickey D's or McDonald's is normal. Maybe eating fried chicken or, fried foods, I should say, every day, or eating, Dollar Tree food every day. Not saying that's wrong, because if you can afford it, that's what you can afford, and that's what you can afford. But it's just like, that's not healthy, and that's not something you should eat consistently throughout your day or throughout the week. So, SNAC was, the nutrition club initially was just like, okay, we need to do something to bring awareness to living healthy and to encourage students to live these healthy lifestyles. And especially being a 7-day Adventist Christian university that promotes the health message, I thought it was very important that we promote the health message within our club to students and have it where they can relate, and have relevant topics that actually relate to college students and young adults. That's how it formulated, and it became the Student Nutrition Awareness Club. It's just been really good. It's just been great to just have this outlet, and I have a passion for nutrition. It's my minor in health and wellness. I want to go into the healthcare field, so I just thought that this is like my niche, and I should be able to share it with other students.
That's awesome. Yeah, and you guys are killing it. You guys are doing all sorts of different events. You won our club fair a few months ago. And really just doing amazing things. And I think you really are promoting health. You're also the health ambassador on campus. So that's amazing. And, with all the things that you've been able to do, I find that sometimes as students, it's hard to, kind of advocate for ourselves or get our ideas across and kind of go all the way in executing it. So how have you found has been, the best way of getting your message out and really doing what you want to do in your club? Especially being a new club and, having to kind of start from the ground up.
Yeah, definitely. It takes a lot of hard work, I will say that. It was definitely not overnight, but I will say that you have to be confident in yourself. Before you can start advocating, you have to know your worth, and you have to know your idea's worth. So just knowing that this was a necessity that was needed for not only this campus, but for, students that could be life-changing, I was like, yeah, this is something we need, for everyone. And so with that, just being able to have the confidence, one. Two, I would say, create a blueprint of what you want to do. Have everything written down and then expound on it. so that you can give a clear image to whoever you're talking to or whoever you need to, formulate these ideas into actual things. So like, in order to start a club, you need to have like your mottos, your values, your objectives. So, I kind of started there with the club, just as an example. So that's just like creating a blueprint for a club. You have to create a blueprint for what you want to do and what ideas you want to have and how you want to, discuss them, I should say. So that's two. And then I would say also, like, when you're advocating for yourself, you have to have an open mind, and you also have to be open to networking with people. And so I was saying, like, being able to build those genuine relationships with other people is really important, because you never know who you're going to come in contact with.
Right.
You never know who you're talking to. The person you're talking to could be a CEO of a franchise, like, or it could be a part of a volunteer community where you can go and volunteer and promote yourself there. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like just being kind and just getting to know people is really important for when you're trying to advocate for yourself and your ideas. My mom used to always say that you can catch more bees with honey than vinegar. So meaning that you can go far in life if you get to know people and if you're kind to people, rather than being hateful or saying, I'm not going to do that, I'm not going to talk to them, and just closing yourself off to those opportunities. So I feel like those are like 3 key important things when you're trying to advocate for yourself and your ideas. Yeah.
Got you.
Yeah.
Yeah. It pays to be, nice to people, not just to network, just in general.
Yeah.
And I found, sometimes it's through those interactions with people that I didn't know was the CEO of whatever, or, had this position, but they're generally just having a good conversation and something great comes out of it. What have you found has kind of been your best networking experiences, or have been times when networking has really benefited you and really advocating for yourself and fleshing out your ideas?
Thankfully, the world is reopening back up, so you can be like face to face with people. But like for the last 2 years, most things have been virtual. But through different people like Dr. Dalrymple with Healthy Campus, I've been able to like come in contact with different people from different initiatives. So you have people that are like really big in technology, and they've been able to like come and help us on the technical side of the things we're trying to do here at Oakwood. And as far as like implementing like healthy lifestyle type of things, they've been able to like come and help us with just like maybe getting an app started, or just different things like that. And I think that's been really helpful, because not only will I be able to work with them in this setting, but if I need them for the future, they've allowed me to be like, okay, so if you ever needed me for anything else, or if you need me in this aspect, you can reach out to me for it. So just having those little moments, like even though they were virtual, but having those moments shared, I think have been really like important.
It's good that you can, find people who also. It's good when you can find people who also care about what you care about, or are passionate in helping you get where you want to go. Yeah. And you said you're very passionate about nutrition, about health and wellness, and there was something that you were telling me about the other day. Naturopathic medicine.
Yes.
Yeah. So what is naturopathic medicine to you, and what kind of got you interested in it, and where do you see yourself going with it?
Definitely. So naturopathic medicine is a health profession where you have the more holistic way of medicine, so that is intertwined with modern medicine, but they have like more of a focus on nutrition and how stresses in life or your environment can affect your body, and so they focus more on the root cause of issue or health issue, rather than just treating the symptoms and I'll see you in like 3 months, because they're going to come back. They try to get to the root of the issue. So what really drew me to naturopathic medicine is, one, I wanted to go to medical school, but the learning objectives for me for medical school were not really how I saw myself.
Got you.
If that makes sense. I wanted to find another route that can incorporate natural treatment, nutrition, and how your lifestyle can affect the way you feel. So naturopathic medicine stood out to me because it literally had all three of those in one. I would be a physician. I would be able to learn not only pharmacology as far as like, conservative medicine, but also be able to implement natural medicine, get to understand that on a fundamental level. And so I found that really cool, because medical school can be hard, but if it's actually something you enjoy doing or you're really interested in, you're going to do it. So naturopathic medicine is something that really stood out to me. They're honestly, they call them NMDs. They're not registered like all across the U.S., but they are registered in certain states where they allow people to, practice. But I know they have like certificates or degrees where you're not necessarily like a doctor, but you can get education in it and be able to like create your own things for it and just add it to your toolbox of knowledge and stuff like that. So
it's awesome.
Yeah.
And when you told me about that, I'm like, that's so cool, because I've never really heard about it before you started telling me about it.
Yeah.
I've heard of osteopathic medicine, which I know is similar,
Yeah.
and that they look for more natural causes or for more natural remedies. What is the major differences between osteopathic medicine and naturopathic?
Yeah. So the difference between them is the DOs, the doctors of osteopathic medicine, they come from a more hands-on route. So instead of, they still focus on the holistic, take of the body, like mind, body, soul, but they come from a more of a, I guess in a sense you can think of them like as chiropractors. Not that they are chiropractors, but they manipulate the body with their hands, if that makes sense. So just to give you an image of what that may look like. But versus naturopathic medicine, those are individuals that are using botanicals, plants. They're using herbs, and different things like that to heal the body. Is or maybe recommending that maybe this isn't the job for you. Maybe you should find another job that doesn't hurt your back as much or put stress on you as much, because stress can definitely alter what's going on in your body. So
Absolutely.
A lot of people don't know that, but being stressed out can hurt your mind, hurt your gut, all type of things like that. So those are the main two differences. But naturopathic deals with a more nutrition and dietary aspect of it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. So as you're explaining it to me, it sounds like it's kind of several different jobs in one. Like you're part, a doctor, and you're part like kind of a counselor, telling them maybe we should consider this instead of this, and just kind of a bunch of different things in one profession. And that's, I feel, fits you so well, because you have so many interests and you're good at so many things.
Oh, that's so sweet.
Yeah.
And a lot of doctors, even though they are MDs, so I've seen online where doctors go back just to get like a certificate or a degree in it, just so they can know how to manipulate the body using other things besides pharmaceuticals. So, or over-the-counter medicine, stuff like that. So I think it's really cool. I mean, it's something that just having your word bank, like, what if we run out of pills one day? Like, you'll know how to make it from a mint, or like, what I'm saying? So I think it's
wild and find it there.
Yeah. So I think it's really cool. I think it's really cool to be able to manipulate like nature like that. It's just really cool.
Super cool.
Yeah.
Yes.
And I feel like God made it like that. Like not nature, but the earth is really what's the word? Like
made to heal.
Yeah, it's made to heal. That earth is made to heal, and I won't go too deep on some things, but some people just care about the money. They don't care about people. And I'm not saying that pharmaceuticals or don't work, and I'm not saying actual MDs aren't, you know, good, because if I got into a car accident, God forbid, and I needed to go to the hospital, I'll be grateful for those doctors. I'll be grateful that they got that training from medical school. Like, you know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. So I'm grateful for MDs, don't get me wrong. But, you know, I don't think that naturopathic is really highlighted as much as that type of medicine is. And I think it should be, you know?
Absolutely.
So,
you know, there's more than one way to skin a cat, you know? And
right.
There's more one way to treat a human being.
Right.
And I think different types of treatments should be celebrated and should be, you know, promoted as different options for people. Because people have different beliefs, different ways they want it to be treated. So,
yeah,
absolutely. Angel, thank you so much for coming today. It was great having you. You guys can follow Angel at Angel God Fans, right, on Instagram. And thank you so much for watching. And Angel, thank you for coming.
Thank you.